Some people don't celebrate the birthdays, not because they hate joy, but because over time, birthdays stopped meaning what they once did. As kids, birthdays felt special. Attention felt warm. Being remembered felt important.
But as we grow older, that excitement quietly fades. Messages feel routine. The day feels ordinary.
And eventually, some people decide, I don't really celebrate anymore.
For many, this choice begins with expectations. Expectations that were once met and later disappointed.
When people feel forgotten or let down on important days, the brain quietly learns a lesson.
To avoid future pain, the mind lowers expectations. Less hope means less hurt.
This isn't bitterness, it's emotional self-protection.
Not celebrating becomes a way to stay in control, emotionally and mentally.
For some people, attention feels overwhelming rather than joyful. Being the center of attention can feel uncomfortable, forced, or emotionally draining. So they choose calm over celebration. Over time, birthdays lose symbolic meaning. Age becomes a number, not a milestone. For some, birthdays trigger reflection instead of joy, about time, growth, and unmet goals. And reflection isn't always comfortable. Birthdays remind us how fast life moves, and not everyone wants that reminder. Celebration can be a way to protect emotional balance, especially for introverted or highly self-aware people. They don't need loud moments to feel fulfilled. Contentment for them is quiet. Society tells us birthdays should look a certain way. Big parties, social media posts, lots of attention. That's the expected formula.
But not everyone connects joy with performance or putting on a show. Some people find joy in authenticity and quiet moments.
Choosing not to celebrate doesn't mean someone is broken, unhappy, or antisocial. These labels are unfair and untrue. It simply means they understand themselves deeply. They know what they need, and they're brave enough to choose it. For many people, meaningful moments don't need an audience or witnesses. They can be private and personal and still matter. Growth happens silently in the quiet spaces. Personal development doesn't need to be loud or public to be real and valid. And peace doesn't always look loud or celebratory. Sometimes the deepest peace is found in silence and stillness. Still, being remembered does matter. It matters deeply, just not in a crowded, overwhelming, or performative way. One genuine, heartfelt connection can mean so much more than 100 shallow wishes from people who barely know you. The desire to feel seen and remembered never truly disappears. It's a human need that stays with us through life. But it evolves and changes over time. What we needed as children transforms into something different as adults. Not celebrating birthdays can actually be a sign of emotional maturity, understanding yourself enough to break from tradition. It's choosing authenticity over obligation, choosing what truly makes you happy over what society says you should do. Joy doesn't need a calendar date to be valid. Happiness doesn't require a specific day to be real and meaningful. If this resonated with you, understand this: you are not alone in feeling this way. Some people celebrate loudly and publicly. Others live quietly and privately. Both ways are completely valid.